My name is Patrick and I'll be your interviewer for your IELTS speaking today. Let's start with basic questions. Please tell me about yours. Please tell me more about your school.
My school is Vĩnh Yên High School. It's very wide and there are many talent teachers there with a friendly student and a good environment.
Yeah. Next, let's talk more about your hobbies. What do you do on your free time?
I often listen to music in my free time because it helps me relax and it's a very simple hobby.
Correct. Now, let's talk more about reading. Do you have a favorite book when you were smaller?
I used to love Cinderella. It's a story about a girl, a very beautiful girl. She lives with her stepmother and her two other stepsisters. She gets treated very unequally, but in a night she wants to go to a prom, but her stepmother doesn't want her to go, so she ripped all her dress. Cinderella was really sad and she went to her backyard to cry. But then there's a fairy and the fairy helped her to create a new dress and a vehicle to go to the castle to meet her prince. Then when she meet, but there's a limit to her dress.
Alright. I'm sorry, I'm going to cut you off there. It's quite long, but good job.
Yeah.
Very, very lovely story indeed. Let's move on to second question. How much reading do you do for your studies?
I usually don't do much, but I often read from my literature lesson, so I can revise my lesson.
Alright. What kinds of books do you read for fun?
I usually read comic, like a Marvel comic.
And finally, do you prefer reading a newspaper or a magazine?
I prefer a magazine because it has many image and it have many fun topic that is suitable for my age.
Correct. Okay, that is the end of part 1. Let's continue with part 2. Here is a sheet of paper for you to prepare on. You can use this pen and please prepare for 1 minute. Afterwards, you have at least 2 minutes to speak about the topic. This is the topic. Describe a big city you would like to visit. 1 minute to prepare starts now. that is the end of your preparation time. Let's put away your pen. And please begin speaking now.
A big city that I would like to visit is Da Nang City, because one of the main reasons why I want to go there is because it's really popular in Vietnam, and many people had gone there and recommend it to me. In Da Nang is really popular, so there are many interesting structures there and exciting experiments. As I know that there are sport experience, and there are many sightseeing there. It has a pretty nice weather, and many foreigners would go there to enjoy their free time. That's the end. I would like to go there with my family or my friends when I'm older. I can't think anymore.
Okay, that is. Okay, pause. So there is still at least 16 seconds left. So that is 1 minute and 44 seconds. That's a good marker. I'm gonna give you tips on how to expand later. Now, let's move on to part 3. Let's talk more about visiting cities on holiday. First question, what are the most interesting things to do while visiting cities on holiday?
The most interesting thing is you can discover new things from other cities, and learn more about and learn more about the world around you, and communicate with different types of people.
Why can it be expensive to visit cities on holiday?
There are many places to visit. There are cheap and expensive one. Expensive is when the city is far away. You might need more time and a good type of transport to go there. And there might be some faraway cities that are really popular, so the price that you have to pay to go there is pretty expensive.
Finally, do you think it is better to visit cities alone or in a group with friends?
In my opinion, I think that going for a trip with many friends is good, but I prefer going alone because I would like to relieve my stress there, and enjoy my time alone.
Good job. That is the end of your speaking test. Let me give you quick feedback. One thing is, the most important thing that I need to commend you about is your volume and modulation. Okay, that's my main observation that you need to improve on. You are naturally soft-spoken, right? Your voice is really soft and you don't speak too loud. That's a very good personality. However, in the IELTS speaking, you have to be a little bit louder because right now it's quite loud. The fan is loud and the environment doesn't suit the acoustics. So try your best to make your voice louder. One thing that you can do is breathe in and get your voice from the diaphragm.
Yes.
Okay, I can see that you are a very mild-mannered lady, mild-mannered person, so your voice is soft. However, it will not help you in the IELTS speaking.
Yes.
The best thing that you can do is give a little bit of character and modulation from your diaphragm. Okay, why? If your voice is a little bit louder, you don't need to shout, you don't need to yell, but just make it a little bit louder to show that you are confident with your speech. That's number one. Number two, so that the listener, the interviewer can easily give you a better score.
Yes.
Right? Next, some vocabs. Please say unequally.
Unequally.
Good. Unequally.
Unequally.
Yes, it was unequal. It was unfair. And vehicle.
Vehicle.
Yeah, so not unequally, not vehicle. It's unequally and vehicle. And
Comic.
comics. Okay, so comic is correct, but that's more of an adjective of funny or a person who is funny. Instead, you want to say comics. Yes, I like reading comics, comic strips. And comments for part one. You said many talent teacher there. You want to say many talented teachers there.
Yes.
Okay. It have many image. You want to say it has many images. Alright? And comments. You can comprehend questions well and respond accordingly. You just need to elaborate. Next. In this question, did you have a favorite book when you were a child? You said yes, Cinderella, and I asked why, and you gave me the story. So yes, that could be a reason. However, you have to explain why first. Okay, so why do you like it? Because it's interesting, it's fun, it shows that there are good things that could happen to kind people who are treated unfairly, right? For example, life is difficult for you. It feels like your fairy godmother is Miss Tran. Something like that, right? It's beautiful. That's what I feel. And I totally am happy that there are good people, right?
Yes.
To help people who are struggling. It's not easy what you went through, but that is great. Okay, that situation makes it way better without it. And, okay, question one, you were a little bit rambling there, but questions 2, 3, and 4, you answered correctly. Good job. Next, in part 2, you were able to understand it and you were able to describe something well. Just quick comments would be in Danang, it's really popular. You want to say Danang is really popular. Alright? And there are many sightseeing there. Okay, you want to say there are many places for sightseeing there. There are many places for sightseeing there. And you said many places in part 3. Okay, you answered question 1 correctly, question 2 correctly, and question 3. You answered everything well. You were only rambling here, but everything else was better. Good job. And this has become apparent in your speech. Okay, many teachers, it has many images and many places. Alright, so that's it for my specific comment. Overall, I can give you very kindly a 5.0. This is a very good score for a first timer. Is this your first time to have the IELTS speaking?
Not really.
That's why. So how many times have you taken it?
I've had it 3 times.
3 times. Where?
One at my school, one when I first
came here.
yeah.
Okay, so that's why you had experience. This score is already very good for a little bit of experience and no practice, no training. So that's a good startup, and then it will continue to be better as long as you dedicate yourself, right?
Yes.
Nice seeing you again, Jan,
Yeah.
and I'll see you tomorrow if you're gonna attend class.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Thank you.
Welcome.